Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark, they're all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're carrying on with our Khal Drogo playthrough. At the moment we are currently almost winning in the war against Qohor, so hopefully Qohor should soon collapse. There are a few things I want to do though before we continue that war, a few things that we do need to get on with. I'm going to revoke the titles of the Tallmen, the High Lordship of Havashina or whatever it's called, and the Sarth as well will revoke the title High Lordship of Sarth from you, so that we can sack those lands and get more grazing land. I think with the free cities we may keep some of the free cities as they are, just to try and get those fleets for when we need them later on. So I don't think you can actually hire mercenary fleets or anything like that, so we do need some way of getting to Westeros when we do invade Westeros. So there we go, we'll wait for those lands to be revoked. We're here at the moment, we've got 15,000 here and 15,000 up here in the north. So we've almost won this war, we just need to get a couple more things under siege so that we can finish that war off. And next thing I want to try and do, we do have our child Visero. So I want to see if we can form some sort of alliance with Prince Doran of Dorne, just like the secret marriage pact that they did have between Arianne and Viserys. So let's have a look. So we've got Lady Arianne, who is obviously the heir. She does have a younger child, Arianna Martell. Okay, so she would be her heir, wouldn't she? She'd be Arianne's heir. So yeah, because the other one is a bastard. What about his other children? Has Doran Martell's other children had any children? Lord Tristan. Okay, he's had Elia Martell. Okay, so he's got 2 up for offer. So we'll go to the older one. And we'll go Arianna Martell. Can we arrange a betrothal between her and our son Visero? Yes, we can. Perfect. So we're going to be able to form some sort of alliance with the Dornish and get them on side. So they haven't got a hell of a lot of men, I think around 20,000, but it's 20,000 away from Robert when we do eventually invade, and we can honour that pact that was obviously put in place by them. We do need to find a marriage pact for Rhaego still, who's ridiculously impressive at 9 years old, but yeah, I'm not really sure who would be a good choice for him yet. I don't really want to do something unrealistic and go in and go, yeah, the Stormlands or the Lannisters, someone who in canon would never ever say yes. I don't really like to go for unrealistic marriage pacts, so I'm not sure yet what we'll do with them. We'll keep him free probably for now until we do eventually invade, but we're going to try hopefully get that marriage pact with the Martells through our other son. We've still got our daughter to try and marry off as well at some point, but yeah, here we go. Let's start the playthrough and carry on. We're at 74%, so we're not too far off from winning this war. A lot of our other Khalasars are slowly marching over eastward as well. Let's move this Khalasar over here. To the formidable holy warrior Drogo, blessed upon you and your house, I've decided to accept a suggestion of betrothal between Visero and Arianna. Perfect. So can we form an alliance with you? No. So he's not interested in forming an alliance yet. He's not got a great opinion of us, but if we send him a little gift, because we've got plenty of money, we don't really need the money. Let's see if that will work. No, he's still not interested. Okay. What about if we send you there to improve diplomatic relations with Dorne? Let's see if we can do that. We want to get that alliance, really. It's probably because we're a nomad, they're not going to be interested. Maybe when Rey goes on the throne, he might be a little bit more interested. But it'd be good to get that marriage pact either way. Try and get some people in Westeros on side. Peace with you. I humbly accept your decision to revoke the High Lordship of Sarth. Perfect. Your wisdom and mercy leisure. I humbly accept your decision to revoke the High Lordship of Havas. Perfect. So we've now got them under our control. Great Khal, I am afraid I cannot proceed with the agreed marriage. A scoin of House Martell cannot marry an uncivilized savage. Okay, so that fell through pretty much instantly. We'll be able to do something about that later on though. Right, so we now have the High Lordship of this. We will grant it to you. Which one is it? Sarth. The Cass of Sarth will send to you to expand your own province because it wasn't that big. And now we've got this kingdom up here. Who do we give this to? We've got you, who owns everything around this. You own quite a lot of land anyway. What about you over here? How much land? You own a lot of land. Ah, that's north of your land. So yes, you can have the, what was it, of Ashina or whatever it was called. You can have that for yourself, including the lower titles. Let's see where it is. What was it called again? Ashina. Grand Maester title. Cast of a Shinner, including the lower titles. Yes, send. There we go. That gives them a lot more grazing land. It should keep our clans on side. We don't need the land ourselves. We have got all this land down in the southeast that we do need to do something with at some point. We'll probably give it to one of our Dothraki sons who aren't of Daenerys's seed. No, not the R seed. Stupid. Pirate King Salador Sam the Eloquent has declared the Stepstones Shame Isle de jour war over Shame Isle and Pirate Lord. Okay, interesting. So he's trying to get all of those lands now under his control. We've not got a commander leading this huge Khalasar up here. Let's go for Jogo. And we've got Drogo, Kago, and Zolo leading the main Khalasar down south. Pirate King Salador the Eloquent has created title High Lordship of the Southern Stepstones. I thought he was already king of it all, so I'm not really sure what's going on there, but we'll leave him to it. We've almost got Qohor finally getting revenge. Wow, that's a huge Bravosi army that is marching south. So let's attempt an assault here. Get that out of the way, and then we're at 78%. We'll march north to attack that Bravosi army and absolutely crush it, hopefully, which will put us completely in the driving seat. There's not much of an army left now. There's the Yeeti army, for some reason, that decided to join this war. No idea why. Rhaella, the wife of Lord Donifus of Mantaris, has been spending a few days in Reach to Hid. It has been a very nice experience meeting her. Maybe our people are not so different after all. We can write to him. We should be friends. There's no way he'll sign it because we're a savage, but we'll try. Okay, and I'm glad to hear that you are well and that my wife's visit was a good experience. Unfortunately, in these times, pacts are broken left, right, and to avoid going back on my word in the future, I'd rather not give this kind of guarantee. Yep, I knew that was coming anyway, but it was worth a try. We're at 81% now, once we win this battle, and Drogo has had Valyrian Steel Arak added to his treasury. So that means that Thingy must have died in this battle then, which I'm very happy about. Yep, we need a new commander. We only had him here till he died anyway. Let's have a look what we've got. You look pretty good. You're a marauder. The character possesses great ability as a rider, thundering across the steppes. Awesome. Yes, we'll go with you. But that is now awesome. And I've just realised I forgot to name our Arak, but we now have 3 Araks, and one of them being Valyrian Steel. I also forgot to name our Zorse, so we'll have to do that after this episode. But yeah, we will now equip the Valyrian Steel Arak, which we need a nice name for, guys. So feel free to think of a nice cool name for that. And then we've got our other 2 Araks here. So we've got 3 very impressive Araks now, but especially that Valyrian Steel one. But I feel like someone as prestigious as we now are, we deserve to have a Valyrian Steel Arak. Feels only right, especially when our son invades Westeros. The days are becoming colder, yields from our crops smaller. We should prepare as winter is coming. And we're at 99% now. There we go, 100%. Qohor has fallen. Offer peace, enforce demands, yes. The Great Khal Drogo's war against Magister Rhaella of Qohor has ended. Great Khal Drogo of the Dothraki Sea has won. Perfect. Look at those Khalasars. Right, where do we march on to next? Now, I think Volantis might be the best option just because it looks like it's pretty broken at the moment and all over the shop. So we could declare war and nomad invasion of Volantis, but that would only give us a little bit of Volantis, I think, because of the state that it is currently in. So I think we'll leave Volantis to their own doing for now. What's even going on with Volantis? What are they defending against? Commander Phallus of Volantis in war. Okay, so it's a tyranny war. So we'll leave them to it for now. I think we'll probably march on to Norvos instead. We are right next to Norvos, so it'd probably be easier for us to just steamroll in and collapse Norvos next. So let's go for the nomad invasion of Norvos. Send. And we're pretty much right next door to it, so we can just storm straight in there. The Dothraki Sea is at a state of war. We should send ravens to the Great Lords, rallying them to the Crown's defence. Magister of Qohor, there's no way he's going to join in. I just know he won't. I'd be very, very surprised if he does. Let's call our other allies in. Magister Gorala the Mutator has declared war of Qohoric independence. Flipping hell, that didn't take you long, did it? Drogo, we have had enough of your house domination over Qohor. We've only just taken over it, so we're going to have to re-crush you. Instantly after defeating you. Okay, I'll just leave my army here then to re-siege Qohor, and this time we will completely crush you and we'll steamroll and ruin everything in Qohor for you having the nerve to stand up against us. Let's call in our other tribes that need to come and join us. Yeah, that will do. And yeah, this time I'm going to sack Qohor and we'll revoke the title from him and literally leave it crumbling in the dirt. This shouldn't be that hard to take either because we've not long taken it. He's in hiding. Yeah, we'll revoke that title once we defeat him and then march on to Norvos and take care of that. Hopefully all the Khalasars are going to join us. Got 3,000 Khalasar up here. Of course, I will honour my obligations and answer your call to war. Perfect, that's what I like to hear. Let's go for Chromo in this, and then who's leading this army? Wow, 11,000, so the rest have just showed up. Drogo. Yep, go and attack that. Of course, while honour my obligation, yep, everyone's coming. We know that they will. They're very loyal, to be fair, these Dothraki. They follow the strength, and you can't get any stronger than Drogo at the moment. Well, apart from maybe his son, who's getting very impressive. Great Khal, we've received word from Astapor. Good Master Grazdon IV has led them in a coalition. Okay, so the slave cities are going to help out, which is interesting. Loads of people. Lys has joined in. So has Pentos. Interesting. We'll crush them all. We've got more than enough men to crush them all, especially when all the other Khalasars come and join to ours. Very silly mistake on all their parts. I'm going to make Qohor pay for their defiance. Yeah, let's send those 3,000 there. We've got, wow, 15,000. Let's attempt an assault. These are all really poorly defended because they've not long fell to the Dothraki. Let's assault the capital. It's going to be pretty easy to do. As my troops ransacked the city of Qohor, they uncovered a relic of great importance that Magister Groella had hidden away there. The great Stallion be praised. Awesome, so we get a cool thing for our treasurer. A glass candle, very nice. Great Khal, we've taken Qohor, but Magister Groella is not here. Have his family put in the dungeon then, and we're going to sell them all into slavery to teach him a lesson. Right, let's march. Let's march on to Deep Forest. That should be pretty poorly defended because we didn't long take it. And we'll march this army down here as well. Well, this Khalasar. Right, we're at 39%. Let's have a look at some of these prisoners that we've now got them. Unless there's some that we can ransom for a nice... Wow, we've got a lot of prisoners. And not all of them are from Qohor. So what can we do with some of these? I might just enslave them all, unless some are worth a lot of money. 10 gold, not worth it. Let's enslave her. It's going to upset. You know what? We'll sort out all the prisoners afterwards. We'll leave them rotting in our dungeon till after we've sorted out these two wars for now. Do you know what? This 15,000, let's march you straight on to Norvos instead and try and take that, whilst we leave the other army to put down the rebellion here. And there we go. We're at 100%. Perfect. Offer peace and force demands. Send. The War of Qohoric Independence has ended. Great Khal Drogo of the Dothraki Sea has won. And for daring to defy... Oh, we can't actually revoke your title right now. I think it's probably because we're at war, is it? I think that might be the case. So let's march straight on to Norvos and end that war there. But at least we've now put down that war. The war has been won. The rebel armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Magister Goholo Togger, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Send him to the dungeon. And can we now revoke his title? Yes, we can. Free city. Yeah, we want all of it. It will lower his opinion of us massively, but he's a traitor, so it won't matter. And that will now be our title, which is awesome. We now have a free city. We'll trample it to the ground. Teach them a lesson. Obviously, the Dothraki lost to them many years ago. It's where the expansion originally ended. My prisoner is complaining about his dark cell. No, you can stay where you are. You're all being sold into slavery once the next war is over. A great new house has risen to the forefront of Qohoric politics. Okay, interesting. But we'll soon have the high city, the high place of it, so that's fine. Okay, here come the Norvosi army, which is raising its banners now. But we'll soon be able to attack that and stop it. Where are they marching off to? They're going to march eastward. You know what? Let's go and attack them and finish those off and march on to Norvos. Have we not revoked this title yet? Oh, we can revoke more titles. Yep, I'm going to revoke all your titles to teach you a lesson. They're all going to belong to us. Yep, there we go. Insufficient land management. Yep, crush it to the ground. We'll gain 50 gold from pillaging the great city of Qohor. Perfect. You know what? Let's attack this army here instead. And then we'll march on to Norvos. We'll defeat their armies first. We should absolutely crush that army. Which is now trying to escape. We'll go meet them there instead then. The other Khalasar is on its way anyway, as well as all the other Khalasars loyal to us. So Norvos shouldn't take long to fall, to be honest. Here comes the other great 15,000 Khalasar. Wow, the amount of manpower that we've got is absolutely insane. Someone was born to Sir Aurane Waters, named Lara Bolling. Okay. There we go. We've now hopefully trapped them. Great Khal, I bereave. Mera Togget has been in your... Okay, accept offer. 75 gold. Wow, yes, I'll definitely accept that. We could do with the money. let's march back onto this army so that we can crush it between our two Khalasars. Should be a very easy victory. There's one victory. And we'll march that, and we'll march 30,000 screaming Dothraki onto this. The Qohoric Liberation Revolt was declared liberate. Okay, well, we'll crush you. It won't be too much of a problem. Dangerous revolt has broken out. Many prominent Qohoric landlords have raised an army of peasants trained and led by the corps of proper soldiers under the command. Yeah, well, it's not going to last very long, is it? Wow, no, 20,000 men. Pretty impressive, but when we get our 30,000 together, we'll absolutely steamroller it, so it doesn't matter, does it really? One child lacking an education focus. Mengo, what are you good at? Not a lot, really. You're a bit all over the place. Let's give you thrift. We've not done that to any of our children yet. Insufficient land management yet. We're already sorting that out. Eddard Stark is now known as the Warrior. Interesting. Right, let's get our two Khalasars together, 30,000 strong, and then we'll march onto that peasant revolt that we've got raising up. Of course, I will honour my obligation. Perfect, yeah. All the Khalasars are coming to our aid. But we need to put down that peasant revolt before it gets too dangerous. We'll sell a load of them into slavery. There we go, 30,000 strong. Perfect. And now we'll march those on to these peasants who dare defy us. We won't merge them to... Do you know what? We will merge them together. 30,000 Dothraki Screamers. At the age of 43, your acquaintance Lord Paramount Jaime, who of the Westlands, was hanged, drawn and quartered on the order of King Robert. Oh, I wonder if he found out what's been going on. Let's have a look. Is Cersei no longer his wife? To do something like that, it's got to be pretty bad. Well, no, he's still married to Cersei. So I wonder why he's just done that. Interesting. Very interesting. That could cause a bit of a destabilisation in the West, though, which could be good. Of course, while honour my obligation, actually, your calls to war. I wonder if we could get in with the Lannisters after the fact that he's just killed their lord. We could take advantage of that. Who have we got who's an idle council member? Ah, our spy master. Sabotage the economy in... Where will we go next? Probably at Volantis, so we'll sabotage the economy in Volantis. Let's go and crush this revolt over in Goatwood, which should be pretty easy. We're already 32% up in Norvos, and we've barely touched them. All we've done is crush them in a battle. There we go, 90%. Finish off the other peasant armour, split the Khalasar in half, and off we go. Back to Norvos, get the city under the capital under siege, and that should be that. We're going to have to revoke a load of these Qohor titles and such as well, aren't we? I'll probably do all that sort of thing off screen, as it'll be a lot of management and sorting little bits of crap out. That's just going to take a long time, and it'll be a lot better for me to sort it out off screen. And there we go, a great victory. The peasant revolt has been took down. Offer peace and force demands yes. Let's have a look at you then, the leader, Toggett. Who, okay, what can we do with you? You impressive? Not really. Now, do we sell you into slavery, or do we take you on as a concubine? Can we take you as a concubine? Doesn't look like it. 13, you're too old anyway, so I think worse than execution. I think being sold into slavery is worse than execution. I'd rather be executed than sold into slavery. You have decided that your prisoner Lana shall be sold into slavery. Now to find a slave trader who will buy her. I'm sure they'll be interested. I'll sell her for the cheapest amount they offer. You take Lana Toggett in chains to meet with a man by the name of Denyo, a wealthy slaver from Mount Norvo. He carefully inspects Lana for over an hour before finally turning to you and spitting in your face. Are you trying to rob me? He demands. This one is not even worth the time it took to speak with you. Then I suppose I'll have to find someone else who will. Someone's got to be interested, sure. No one's interested in her in the slot. Done. There we go. Someone's bought her. There you go. You can have her. I don't care how cheap. You can have her for free. I just want to enslave her. Right, let's march on to Norvos and end that war there. What's going on in Goatwood? Who are you? But yeah, we're going to have to revoke a load of these titles to get those all in line, aren't we? In Qohor. And then we can... Where is the capital of Qohor that we own? There it is. Perfect. We've crushed Qohor to the ground. Mace Tyrell has had Dragon Egg of Summerhall removed from his treasury. At the age of 49, your acquaintance Eleri Hightower was burnt to death during Lord Paramount Mace's... Okay, so Mace Tyrell's tried to hatch a Dragon Egg and he's ended up burning half his family. Robert Arryn had the Blackfish's armour added to their treasury. Interesting. Right, let's carry on our march to Norvos and take down another free city. Only 8 free cities to go, soon to be 7. Pirate Lord Visayer of Shame Isle accepted Salador Sands peace offer. Okay. We'll start revoking some of these titles. Let's have a look. Right, you. Revoke title. Yep. Revoke title. just for the fact that you rose up in rebellion twice, I'm going to take all your titles, and hopefully Norvos will learn the lesson and decide that it's not a good idea, and we could let them maybe keep some of their titles. Revoke title and revoke your title. Qohor belongs to the Dothraki now, and I will give it to Dothraki people. I'll split it between the Khalasars that are over this way. I might make a new clan actually for this area, give it to one of our men. May you live in harmony and contentment. I humbly accept your decision to revoke the title. Okay, if you know what's good for you, it's a good idea. Let's create the High Lordship of Darkwater, gain ourselves some nice prestige. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I humbly accept your decision. Perfect. So we'll be able to sort all these out soon. Let's sort out Norvos first. Perfect, they're all just handing them over. They know it's not worth putting up a fight. We've already crushed them 3 times already. 3 times within the space of like 2 years. So perfect, they're all handing them straight over. That's more High Lordships to create. Lots of prestige, which is obviously very good when playing as a nomad. Perfect, there we go. There's only a couple, I think there's 2 more left now to hand over their titles, and I don't think it'll be very long before they do it. There's one more left to go. I think Goatwood, for whatever reason, has become independent. I'm not sure why. Let's march our Khalasar into Norvos and take care of that. Can we call out again? Have we got enough? Yes, call to the Dothraki Sea. Yep. Keep growing our clan as much as possible. Yep. Because it just makes us get bigger and bigger each time we do this. Our clan's getting impressively huge. We'll just do it as much as we can. We've got plenty of renown to use. And yep, we'll send 250 gold back to Dosh Khaleen as tribute, which we can afford, and it gives us lots more prestige. Also, we've got loads of prisoners here. Let's ransom them. 10 gold, 26 gold. They're all from the same person, so we'll wait. But yeah, we'll make that gold back, and then we can send more spoils of war back to Dosh Khaleen, get our piety and prestige back up. Wow, nearly 5,000 prestige, and we need that, don't we? Weren't we trying to become exalted? Sorry, amongst men. Yes, we were. Oh, we need 6,000, but we're not far off that. So, and it will improve everyone's opinion of us by 5, which is awesome. Did we not try and revoke your title, or are you just holding out? No, we didn't revoke your title. Okay, send. I'll sort all those out off screen. Rise a new clan up, the clan of Qohor, which will probably be pretty powerful once they obviously settle in there and start building their Khalasar up. There we go. He's now handed over the title. Perfect. So we now own everything around here, which we will give to a new clan altogether, I think. I think we'll raise a completely new clan up for this area, because we can now have 14 clans, and we've only got 8, so we may as well raise a completely new clan up in that region. Right, here we are. We're now in the capital of Norvos, which has got a fair few defenders, but we've got 30,000 Dothraki screamers getting it under siege. Ebnor Tully has had true history added to their treasury. Perfect. Lord Paramount Ednor II of the Trident has created High Lordship of Harrenhal. Okay. Willis Tyrell died of the Grey Plague at the age of 32. The peasants have risen up in Vas Asrak, led by a disgruntled former soldier, blasted traitors. Okay, wow, there's still loads of Dothraki heading over. Wow, just looking how far away our capital now is. It just shows how far we've come westward. It's ridiculous. But here we are. We are losing men in the supply line here, so we do need to try and sack it a bit quicker. Do you know what? Let's split in half, and we'll move 10,000 to the Bare Hills over here. At the age of 1, your acquaintance Lady Paramount Elena of the Westlands died of the plague. So who's now in charge of the Westlands? Would it be Tyrion? Yes, Tyrion. Interesting. He has got a daughter who's a dwarf. Interesting. Yeah, we'll leave those to it for now. We'll try and sort out some more alliances once we get a bit close to the west. Right, so we're sending 21,000 to the Bare Hills. We've got 10,000 here still in Norvos. We're at 49% already, so it's not going to take too long. We'll try and end this war with Norvos before the end of the episode if we can. The Khalasar of the Dothraki Sea is starving. My riders must have their rations cut. We lose 15% population. The slaves are expendable. You lose 2 levels of slave camp. Yeah, we'll go with that. Don't want to lose any of our manpower. Must be because it's winter that we're now losing men. Wow, the supply line is pretty poor here. If we attempt the assault, though, hopefully that'll improve our supply line there. Yeah, there we go. We can now stand to stay there. All the Khalasars are starting to split up around the Norvos land. We will revoke all these titles as well and crush the land. Insufficient land, yes, so we need to pillage a load of these areas, which gains us lots of gold. also gain us a lot more land as well, which is perfect. Look at all that gold we're making off this. Perfect. Is that all of them, or is there 2 more? Pillage and pillage. There we go. Destroying all the cities of Qohor as if it never existed. The vassals of the Dothraki Sea now view you with fear. Good, so they should. We are absolutely terrifying. Yeah, we've nearly now sieged that. Oh, we can assault the Bear Hills. It's an easy place to take. Let's march on to Naros or whatever it is. There we go. No, no, no. You stay here in Norvos, in the capital, and take that. Oh, is that a... Well, that's an enemy army. Do you know what? March onto those instead and crush them. Just to end it a bit quicker, is Khal Drogo in charge of this one? Yes, with Cromo and Jogo. Perfect. We're almost there now. It's sieging hit, so that's perfect. There we go. Your horde swarms into the holding of the bearded priests as the walls crumble and fall. They are intent on plundering, but won't go ahead unless you, their great Khal, give them permission to do so. Bring back the spoils to me and we'll divide them between us. We only gain 5 gold. Wow, they can't have much there. Then kill every living thing. All yours is for the taking. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Gain 50 prestige. Great Khal, we've rounded up everybody we could find in the bearded priest. What should I do with them? Clap high priest in irons and leave the rest. And that then gives us 100%. Offer peace, enforce demands, perfect. Norvos is now a part of the Dothraki Sea. Right, do we now own Norvos? Is it? No, it's still his, so we'll try and revoke title. We'll give them a chance. They can remain as a free city and we won't absolutely crush them if they behave themselves, but if they behave like Qohor, then we'll absolutely crush them and treat them the same. At the age of 45, your acquaintance Lord Stannis, no, not Stannis, died under suspicious circumstances. Wonder who killed him. So who inherited his land now? Would it be Shireen? Because if it is, Shireen's got some power. They own a lot of the land around the Crown Lands, her and Joffrey do. Their child's going to be pretty powerful. But yes, we will end today's episode here, guys. We've expanded and took 2 of the free cities. Only 7 remain to us. I will sort out a load of the lordships and raising new clans and Khalasars off screen, so you don't have to be put through all that boring management. And I'll show it off at the beginning of the next episode to show what we've done. And then it's up to you guys. Who do you think we should go for next? I personally think Volantis, because it's the... apart from Bravos, I like to go for the bordered one. So we've got Loroth, Pentos, Mir, and Volantis. Volantis is the most powerful out of those that are left. And it also then gives... I like to keep it in a straight line, as we can see, and we slowly work our way westward. But I'll let you guys decide who you think we should go for next out of Volantis, Mir, Pentos, and Loroth. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. I hope that you have enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for my next video.